Hi guys, and welcome back. We are back with the big city build, or the big fortress build even. Today what I've been doing is I'm basically going to attempt to build a church. So I've been playing around with a couple of ideas, I've scrapped all of them, I'm just going to stick with this one. So what I'll do is, as we normally do, I'll jump cut as I go through. This is going to be one of the side pillars, and I'll just keep jump cutting as I'm building, because it's going to be very, very, very fiddly, so yeah, I don't want to bore you to death with it. What we'll do is we'll jump cut here now. And when I come back, I'll have a better idea of that. Because we'll build an archway here now, down to the other side. Not entirely sure how big it's going to be at this church, but yeah, so we'll have a play around with it. So give us 2 secs, and yeah, we'll see. Okay, so coming up with this kind of plan, but I'm not sure I'm going to do this. This is going to be the archway, obviously. But what I'll do is, how can I do this? These pillars need to be a bit higher. Because basically what we need to do is, because we don't want the archway just to be a simple arch in one level, like we did on the palace. We had it like stepping up, so it steps out a bit. So that's what we want to do with this, but it's going to be a bit trickier on this because I've kind of started in the wrong direction, actually, to be fair. What we need to do is build the archway up a bit more, but I'm going to do it something along the lines of this, I thought. Oh, that's not right. Do it like this, possibly. Not sure about this. Let's have a look. And then what we'll do is then build up this part on this side even further out. Oh god. Right, I'm going to have to jump cut so I can think about this properly. I don't think I'm doing this properly at all. I've made life hard for myself here. Right, I'm going to jump cut. I'm going to have to just restart the whole archway again because I've done it in the wrong direction. Right, yeah, jump cut. Okay, guys. Right, this is taking me for absolute ever. Just to get it to look right, it was just such a pain in the arse. I've not finished it yet. Basically, what I'm doing at the moment is, like I said in the other part of the video, just before the jump cut, I was trying to make it so it curves in the archway. But because I started on the inside and tried to move out, it's not impossible, but it becomes a bit more difficult in the sense of you have to think a little bit differently. That probably doesn't make any sense to you, but basically, yeah, I'm just used to doing it in one way, and then when I tried to do it in the opposite way, it just didn't work at all, because I didn't think. So what I'm doing now is I'll just show you exactly the process of doing this. It's very boring and laborious, but usually when you want something to look pretty cool, it becomes very laborious. Like I've said before in other videos, the more detail you want, basically the harder effort you have to put into it, in the sense of being more intricate. So this is exactly what I'm doing. This is the last bit I need to do actually now. So finish this bit off and then we can have a look. Ooh, wrong button. Quite simple in the sense of all you're doing is you're putting a block in the back to cover where the air would be, like this. So, but you have to knock the other block out because obviously then it won't look right. And then you can do that. That should be that. I don't want to go too far with the archway. I've done the archway a little bit different than I would normally do. Normally I've done it before, and I did it on the palace as well. Normally I do one block, one block, one block, one block, but then it becomes like a V shape, and it's not very good. So I played around with it. As you can see, it goes up 3, then 2, then 2, then 2, then it goes one's across, one's across, one's across, and it's both on the same side, and the archway does come out a lot better. Ignore the red blocks. These are the marker blocks that I was using earlier to set it all up. Get rid of these now. But yeah, I'm happy with the way this has turned out actually. But it's something that I can use in the future. So you always figure things like this out. You always think, oh, I used to do it one way. Oh, well, actually, let's try and do it a different way. And suddenly you find you've discovered a better way to do something. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that actually. I like the way the archway comes up now. It looks more like an arch. It's not perfect, obviously, because it's Minecraft, it's squares, but it looks a lot better than just a V-shaped archway. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I need to decide on exactly how the front's going to look. This church, I would say as well, is not going to be massive. It's not going to be the same size as like the palace. It's not going to be a massive affair. It's just going to be a simple church, but I do want it to look, you know, I want it to look good. So there's going to be no shortcuts or anything like that in that sense. So what we should really do is finish this back wall off, where the doors will be, and we'll put a big window in the centre there. Yeah, and then once I've done this window now, we'll probably end the video here. It's not been the most entertaining of videos in the sense of like getting things done, but you know, these can be a long process. I mean, I've been doing this now for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. In fact, it's 2 hours now. Bloody hell, 2 hours. I've been doing this archway, but only because like I first made a mistake, then I had to go back, but then I wanted to redesign it. You know, so these things happen. So what we'll do is we'll pop a window in the top here somewhere. We'll work out where the doors are going to be, and yeah, we'll end the video there. So what I'll do is I'll jump cut now, and then we should hopefully see a complete front. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 ticks. Hi guys. Okay, so we're back again in this like little jump cut. Obviously, it's been a few minutes for you. It's now been another hour and a half for me. So this is my entrance to the church. I think there's a bit too much glass. I'm probably going to play around with that a little bit and actually make some more patterns in it to make sure it's not quite. In fact, let's do this. Hi guys, sorry, I've had to actually re-record this, but this is the way the front looks now. I think it looks okay actually. It's got a nice bridge over it. Windows, yeah, I could change them around a little bit. Doorways, yeah, it's fine. It works for what I want it to do. So yeah, unfortunately the original video that I actually made, the raw files that I made, for some reason became corrupt. All I had was the audio and not the video. So I've had to redo this, which is not entertaining because it's just me going ta-da, there it is. Whereas before it was me explaining when I was doing the windows and stuff. But yeah, so there you go. So so thank you so much for watching as always. I'll have to do my outro obviously now. I'll show you where the where this basically is going to go, where this church is going to go. Just loading the proper world. I think I'm going to put it over. Is it over? Yeah, it's over here. So I'm going to put it here somewhere. So it's not very close to the palace, but it's quite close. So it's going to be in this area here. So yeah, so that's where we're going to put it. But we need to build it first. We need to actually put it into the actual world. So what we'll do is we'll carry on doing this build. And then once it's finished, we'll try and place it into the world, because then we can put the paths around it rather than try to build on paths. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So thank you so much for watching as always. Please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. So so thank you. Sorry, I've got so many hiccups. If you watch my videos, you know that I get hiccups every time I try and talk. But yeah, so on the next video, well, basically we'll do the sides and we'll do the back end, and because I'm not after a much bigger than this kind of thing. It'll have a small wall there and a turret in either side, and then it'll just go back and then we'll finish it off. I don't want it to be too big. I just wanted to make sure the entrance looks pretty cool, and I think it does. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. So take care of each other, and goodbye.